Did this work? Oh my gosh, it worked. I figured it out. That's great. I'm really proud of myself there. Hello. I figured out how to do a cute like starting soon straight Jesus Christ, starting soon string oh my god. Oh, I sound like I'm having a stroke. Oh my god. I figured out, I'm very proud of myself, how to have a screen that says starting soon, and then I can do a screen that says be right back. So I'm very proud of that. So anyway, we're back in this child's, with this child. I'm just gonna, you know what? I'm just gonna play. I'm not even gonna talk this time because apparently I cannot speak. It's pretty late in the day. We're just gonna, I think, hang around, go investigate up and down the coast. We have to confront the pigs at 2200 to get our gun back. So until then, we're gonna explore down the coast, and then we'll head back to the Whirling, see if we can get our karaoke on. Jeez. Anyway, rest, eat in letters, read mazut. Of course, I'm gonna eat on stream. I don't care. We're also relaxing. I need to know if anyone else, when they're on the reg, always needs 18,000 beverages. I'm not even joking. Everything's pink too. So I have a pink drink from Starbucks, a smoothie from a local place, and my pink water bottle filled with beautiful, beautiful cold water. And I need all of those at once. I could actually use something like carbonated too, and alcoholic as always. But it's too early for the alc. Let's see, what's this? You didn't crash every MC in Ravishal. You don't know that. So I had nightmares all night last night. So I don't know how fun I'm gonna be, because I think it's really affecting how I'm feeling right now. There's a slit in the concrete here, a sewer.
The light vanishes inside the concrete slit. The structure goes deep under the earth.
Yeah, I got the morbs. I'm not feeling super, I'm gonna just finagle the microphone for a sec. Ew, sorry. Yeah, I don't know, I'm not feeling 100% myself today. But, working through it. I'm still having fun. Let's see. Yell, ho! Into the slit.
There's no echo and no answer.
What's in there?
Maybe it's just a storm drain for the sewer.
No idea. Could be connected to one of the buildings around here.
Think Ruby might be down there?
We might find her down somewhere. There's an old storm drain system beneath Martinez that's mostly collapsed. Revachel's sewage system has been built and rebuilt 4 or 5 times now. In conclusion, she could be under any building. I hope not.
I don't know if we're gonna find this place, or this woman. Quick travel! That could be, I could cry. A dead phone, a smashed receiver, like somebody hung up too hard. You can imagine why. Calls become terrible sometimes. Someone must have worked hard to smash the plastic dome.
A metal payphone under a yellow plastic dome. You could use it to call someone, unless you're out of change.
We surely am not. We're rich. I'm rich, bitch!
You hear the tone. The machine is inoperable.
Alright, call the random number. Is it gonna be the video rental place again?
Still, this feels wrong. Should you be doing this? End of tone. Someone picks up.
Oh, just 1 second. Okay.
Pierre, is that you, Pierre?
The voice is female and sounds about 100 years old. It might be.
So nice of you to find the time to call me. It gets so lonely. Even the animals have died.
Alright, I'm gonna be right back. Okay. So nice of you to find the time to call me. It gets so lonely, even the animals have died. That's not good.
Are you sure you're Pierre? Your voice is different. There. Presentable.
Her voice is drowned in white noise. Sounds like waves washing a beach, growing in volume until the call suddenly disconnects. You get a sinking feeling. It makes you look if Lieutenant Kitsuragi overheard you. To your relief, he did not.
00551179112. Are we really just dialing random numbers?
Calling. Still. Again. Someone.
Hello, Gerard speaking.
Hello, Gerard. Technically speaking, you're electricity. No, what you are is a surprise. Get his wife on the phone.
Who is this? You shouldn't mess with.
Phone disconnect tone.
How many... should I see how many random numbers we can call? Until it stops us?
Hey, so we've been monitoring you internally, and now we know your caller type.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
Guess.
A cool cop?
No, you're the sorry cop. The cop who's sorriest.
No.
Let's make it official, shall we?
I refuse to be the sorry cop.
Huge lack of enthusiasm going on in here. No, you don't. Come on. You'll be back to saying sorry in 2 minutes. Stop wasting time and begin the repentance. Wow. Okay. Fuck off. Maybe we were wrong about you then.
Alright, let's see. This is the church, right? Or is this like the...
Someone
Just
has
fish
left
stalls.
an unidentifiable article of clothing on this railing. It smells really bad.
Take a closer look.
It's streaked with dried seagull shit and tangled with pieces of seaweed. A dangling arm suggests that there might be a jacket beneath the crust of filth. It seems likely that it was left in the surf until someone laid it out on this fence to dry out. Unfortunately, that just seems to have stiffened it into a shapeless mass.
Please tell me you're not taking that with you.
It might be a clue.
A clue? You think our suspect is a seagull who's been defecating on unsuspecting jacket?
It could have been multiple sequels.
A poet could write a dozen verses and still not begin to capture the profound vexation in that sigh.
You love me, don't even try to deny. Buzz hum. The electricity flows through the wires with audible power. Maximum power. Guess we're getting some monies out of all this. Ooh, Mega Bino's prescription lenses. That's incredible. Vagrants have recently painted the tarp red. Water drips from it. A coin-operated weighing machine hasn't been used in a decade. It's locked. Can I open it with my crowbar, my chain cutters? What do you think, crowbar or chain cutters? Let's try both. Oh, nice, it worked. Hee. A makeshift roof. Vagrants have tried to make the boardwalk habitable. The tarp will keep out neither rain nor snow nor wind. This is a sad place. You know what? Every place is sad. Oh, I think I just have I just remembered something about a dead body. There it is. Fuck. I literally, we just got here and I was like, wasn't there a second dead body that was like just completely unrelated that we find? Is that this game? Is it not? It is. And there it is.
The smell. It's awful and familiar.
What is
Don't
it?
you recognize it? That hideous pungency, that faintly cloying sweetness. Only death smells like that. Something cold wakes in the pit of your stomach. Fear. It is death. It must be.
Heads up, Lieutenant. Something's not right here.
The lieutenant has already brought a handkerchief to his nose.
Okay, let's put on our gardening gloves because I ain't dealing with that. Nasty business. We'll probably want interfacing. You probably want interfacing, logic, or perception. Let's do empathy also. That will be an interesting, yeah. Careful there, these floorboards are rotten and weak.
There's some tear, an empty cigarette package, and a crumpled kebab wrapper in the trash bin.
Examine the kebab
You see
wrapper.
traces of mayonnaise and ketchup on it, as well as a tomato wedge. The wrapper reads, Shish Kebab Revachol. It's no older than a day or two. No mold yet. It's hard to concentrate in the smell. The 2 empty bottles of No.
A tragedy.
He shakes his head with genuine sadness.
So, guy drank himself
However,
to death,
Red Astra,
is what we're saying here.
a man, lies on the boardwalk.
Oh, that's not a good face.
His limbs bent and neck
It's
turned
actually a
at an unnatural
scary
angle.
face.
Right next to him is an empty bottle of spirits. In his cramped hand, a chewing gum wrapper. Half of his body has slipped between the cracked boardwalk, starting with the right leg. The fall has left him broken, contorted like a sad. The smell is not as bad as a 2-week-old corpse, but it's definitely heading there.
In his crumpled hand, a chewing gum wrapper. I'm wondering if it's the same chewing gum wrapper that we have, the apricot one, the tutti frutti one.
Hold on. Lividity is faintly pronounced. Whoever this is has been dead for 2 days. No longer. We need to investigate.
Another dead body. This is your job. Steel yourself. Calm now. Carefully. Just another day. Just another dead body. Breathe.
Study the man's clothes.
He's wearing mud-caked boots, beige trousers, and an old brown leather jacket with a bright blue lining. There are traces of kebab sauce on his chest. The leather jacket suits him well. It must be custom made. You find some sunflower seeds and a rain-soaked library card folded into two. His jacket feels sodden and heavy under your hand.
Good. We should take a look at that library card after this is done.
Study the surroundings.
There's some dried blood on the metal bench, right where the corpse's head rests. The floorboards are rotten and slippery wet around the hole. An empty bottle lies nearby. A chewing gum wrapper is clutched in his fist.
Examine the chewing gum wrapper.
Grabowski spearmint chewing gum.
Oh.
Green leaves on the cover. The man's mouth is half agape from the terror of the fall.
Look in.
The blackness of death.
Ugh,
Stench.
Why did I just
You
decide
think you
that?
see white chewing gum too?
He ate the whole pack, right? It's to cover the smell of alcohol before going home. The worst thing is, I've seen it before. Almost the same scenario. Even the chewing gum. It's always the same.
In a ditch off a road below the 881, he thinks. A young father. Then he shakes his head to make the memory stop.
No, examine the bottle.
A .75 liter Tallulah vodka with its cap missing. There's hardly anything left inside.
Tear all around us.
Examine the man's head.
A dried chunk of blood covers the hair at the back of his head. An open wound. It's sticky and cold to your touch.
Ugh.
This is what killed him. This is where he came out of himself, drop by drop, when he was unconscious. It took 3, maybe 4 minutes.
I don't see any other major wounds, do you?
No, just this one.
Seems like the head wound was fatal. It's exactly the shape of the bench.
The entire boardwalk creaks in the wind as you take a step back.
Study the man himself.
The man has fallen through a crack in the boardwalk and hit his head against the metal bench. Coagulated blood covers his black hair. One of his feet is still dangling through the hole. A bad fall. It might have been dark outside. This place is a minefield in the dark.
Oh, I just love that BRB screen.
His expression is dull, like the sea behind him. Drops of water shining on his moustache. His eyes, empty and wide, look frightening in their frozen gaze. Height, 170 to 175 centimeters. Curly hair, stout build. Age, approximately 50 to 60 years. He was confused when he died. Confused and alone, most likely. Overcome with the awful surprise of it all.
Oh.
He was just about to head home. The first step back home proved to be his last. That's what the chewing gum seems to point to as well.
What should we do with him?
From where I stand, I can see two options. We either take the case and follow the leads to identify the body on our own, or we report back to the station and leave this for our colleagues to handle.
No.
Alright, the station is going to want details, however.
Yeah, I don't want to deal with this right now.
The library card is folded into two and still slightly wet to the touch. The front side reads, Central Jamrock Public Library Card, issued to Billy Mejean, expires July 53.
Billy Magine.
Billy is a unisex name. Could be the deceased, or his family member. Whoever owns this card is an avid reader. You find a list of books written in blue pencil. Radio thriller. Stand a little less between me and the sun. The last one in the list is The Glinting Curve by M. Theobald. A library stamp indicates that the book has been returned. Most of these titles seem to be in the sci-fi genre. Some thrillers too.
Look at the backside.
If lost, please return the card to the library. Dial 005 02 5521.
We already decided to let the station handle this case, so there's no need for us to call the library. Good. We've examined the library card. That should be enough for our colleagues. Now we can call the station from my kinema and hand over the case.
Awesome. Cool. Ooh. The coin-operated viewer has been out of order for years. This is a sad place. Who knew the environment could get sadder? Sadder. Moonshine. The smell of moonshine? Ew. I mean, it probably smells good. I'm not gonna lie. How do we get out of here? Ooh, this is cool. Bars cover these long, dusty windows. Oh, humans. Was that a little sailor boy? Hello? What the hell?
And Mikhail noticed the windows, especially with how there are no windows on the south side. This was to deal with. You officers, come to investigate the historic subtext of West Martinez? I'm Khan Hailostam. You must be Kim Kituragi, right? I was just telling my son about this building. Not a lot of people realize the historic significance here. Very rich in hypertext.
Nice to meet you.
You guys know each other?
No, I can't say that we've met before, but I've heard of Kim, of course. Mikhail, say hi to the officers.
But you haven't heard of me, the superstar cop?
Mikhail's a little tired today. We spent all night trying to run Orbis on his radio computer. Have you heard of it? It's a programming language used in Grad. Quite tricky, but he wanted to play this Grad-made adventure program. We've been getting really into Worms lately.
Ugh, nerds.
The man speaks in the artificial cadence of a professor, or someone who's been on too many radio shows.
But I assume you're not here for giant worms when there are so many real things to see. Just as I was telling Mikhail before, this is where the Coalition landed in '08. We could be standing on what is the most interesting landmark in Revachol West.
This man is your half-brother. You feel it. But why? Well, get a load of this guy. He really enjoys his trivia. The Orbis programming language was named after its inventor, Victor Orbis, a cybernetician from Grad. They run Vox in the Occidental countries.
Looking for a suspect. Have you seen anyone suspicious?
No, I'm afraid I can't help you with this one, officer. It's just a regular day off for me and Mikhail here.
So you haven't seen anyone around?
No, I'm sorry. As I said, this is just a day off. We just arrived anyway.
There's something friendly and familiar in how he says that. A day off. He's telling the truth. He hasn't seen anyone.
Okay.
No, thanks to you for having me and little Mikhail here to pick your brain. A very interesting conversation indeed.
Pick your brain. If anything, this was rather one-sided. He did the talking.
I don't like that man. I spit on you.
You see, a once bright mural towering above you. The signage has peeled off over the years, but you can still make out Feld Electrical R&D. A slogan used to intertwine with the loops a long time ago. Now, only a shadow of peeled letters remains. It says, "Tomorrow is just a whisper away."
Looks like tomorrow never came.
Above the mural, a collapsed roof, broken windows set in walls that are cracking and will soon also fall, and the coastal breeze rustling and sighing in the remains of the edifice. Feld Electrical. How ironic. All these dark rooms. There's something in the wind. Sometimes the only way to go forward is to fail first.
Could Ruby be in there?
In there? She could. Or she could be in the identical room over there. Or in that boat shack. In that church tower, maybe.
Alright.
Why single out this one building?
Oh, shiver's impossible. Hold on. I don't like when something says impossible. Come on. I had +1.
The once bright mural towers above you. Suddenly, all is quiet. There is no cold hand brushing against your forehead. No rustle in the reeds. The wind has died down or gone behind a corner. You only hear distant waves washing the coast. The ruin in front of you is silent as a tomb.
She could be anywhere. How do we find her?
Or do we? I was really hoping she'd be in the village. Okay. She's probably north of the village, and this place is a peninsula. I think there's people west of here. We could ask them.
Indeed, you hear what sounds like two men arguing where the lieutenant is pointing.
And then there's the church. If I were a murder suspect, I would not hide in the most prominent building here. But who knows? Maybe she's reckless.
Or spiritual. She could be looking for refuge.
Anyway, we do it the old-fashioned way, sector by sector. Go over the whole peninsula, ask the locals, enter the places where we can enter first, like we did in the village.
Okay. What was I even attempting to do here?
Trying to talk to the wind. The city, whatever you thought would happen, did not. And now you're just standing there with your hands falling to your side. Is trying to talk to the city something you've done before? Is it in your secret repertoire? A trick for when you're out of ideas? A prayer of sorts. To Revachol.
And if that fails, if we don't find her?
Then, if we're desperate, we can look where we can't enter. Bunkers, storm drainage, this place. I'm sure it won't come to that.
Walk the coast, the old boardwalk, the reeds.
What is
You
this
could-
building?
Maybe we could, ask the man who's
Great
I
idea.
don't want to talk to him. I
The
don't
once
want
bright
to.
Hello again.
So what's this building?
Aha! But it's not just any empty old building. What not a lot of people know is this used to be the R&D department of Felt Electric. And Felt, which now sells ink cartridges mostly, was once a top dog in the turn-of-the-century cybernetics boom.
Hold on. What's R&D?
What's an R&D department?
Apologies, it's an acronym for research and development. You're
Oh,
probably more familiar with RTD, Research and Technological Development.
Mayor Kalpa, you are not familiar with...
That's not surprising. They
blah,
started still.
blah.
Tricentennial. It was here in Martinez, possibly in the...
Okay. Sorry. I just cannot deal with that white man. Another power bar it charges nothing. The fence blocks the path. Ooh, what's that? Aha! Let's equip our trusty tools. Equip our trusty tools. Nice. Very nice. That was fine too. 70 real. What are we gonna do with all this Munty? Pardon.
The remaining windows rattle from a strong gust of wind. They're covered in a thick layer of grime. They must have been like this for 40 years.
Lieutenant, can you make out what's inside?
No. I won't even try. You know, I had a partner once. They called him Eyes, because he had to show me things. It's that bad.
This partner of his, Eyes, things didn't end well. It saddens him to say his name. Don't even ask. He wouldn't answer. Maybe some other small talk.
Can you still shoot though?
Well enough, actually. It's odd how that works. I'm no sharpshooter, but I passed my shooting courses 7 out of 10.
It's okay, I'll always love you, even if you're a blind bitch. Just like me, I'm blind. I got astigmatism. I got the worst genes in the world, I tell you that much. Probably less evolved. Just kidding. Alright. Oop, shivers.
Winter, slow to let go of Rivershore. Flecks some more wet snow from above.
Look around you.
The snow falls lazily, making the beach sand paler still, mixing with the rust-colored sewage runoff.
Ew.
And to think, it seemed as though it were already spring.
How does it feel?
You're warm in your coat, though your cold, damp air sticks to your head unpleasantly. You should have a hat. You survey the landscape around you.
Where is Ruby?
Near, snow falls into dark water. She prays, though she doesn't believe. There is a hum in the air. That's all.
What's below me?
Layer upon layer of sand, poisoned with industrial runoff. The storm drainage, hidden bunkers. Rats scuttle.
Tell me a secret of the sands, wind.
Someone stuffed a big old polar anorak into a concrete pipe under the boardwalk. It would keep you warm. You would probably never happen across it. But who knows?
We should keep moving. Who knows when the snow will let up.
Okay. What here? Where else shall we go? Oh, is this the church? How would we get there? Oh. Oh my. Oh! These look like cryptozoologists to me.
Here we go. Nice and easy.
Well, it looks
No
like
way
Lieutenant
out,
Anderson.
little guys. Not out of this jam.
There's a cylinder on the ground in which the man is arranging some netting. It looks like some kind of trap. He notices you.
Who's there? Oh, the police. Hello, officers.
His self-conscious enthusiasm renders his movements ungainly. He looks like your understanding of a scientist.
Is that the police? Why are the police here?
You are adorable.
Don't worry, Gary. I'll handle it. To what do I owe the pleasure?
That's sarcasm. He takes no pleasure from your appearance.
Damn, Lena sent me.
Of course. Thank you for passing along the message. That damn water lock is broken, and we can't go all the way around the 881.
The water lock's been fixed. No one can tell him our whole tea right now.
Oh, good. We should really be getting back. Gary could use a hot shower and a warm beer.
Did he say we can go back now?
Yes, Gary. We can go soon. If you see Lena, tell her I won't be long.
Okay.
Sir, your wife is waiting for you.
I just have to do one more round. See if the phasmid has taken the bait. Then we're going.
For all his passion, this man is diligent and patient. You could learn things from him.
I'm looking for a suspect. Have you seen a woman with red hair?
I'm afraid not, officer. I've been busy digging around in the reeds for days, looking for signs of insect activity. I'm less interested in mammalian concerns, to be perfectly honest.
The lieutenant takes a short note in his notebook, then gestures for you to proceed.
Tell me about these traps.
Well, they may not look impressive, but Lena designed them quite cleverly, so I'm sure they'll do the trick.
What are you using as bait?
Locusts. Nearly all known phasmids are herbivores, of course. But we've hypothesized that the Insulindian phasmid might occasionally prey on other insects.
Inside the traps, a number of locusts crawl and tumble over one another in a tiny, chittering swarm. A meat-eating stick insect. Does it pretend to be the reeds as part of its ambush behavior? This seems unlikely.
Lena designed the traps?
Yes,
He says with some pride. How do they work?
simple. Attracted by the locusts, the phasmid crawls down the funnel and, having eaten its fill, can't get back out. At least, that's the intention. The net isn't a perfect solution, but we didn't want to use anything that might damage the specimen's delicate exoskeleton.
So carnivorous stick insect seems unlikely.
Thank you for your opinion. We have also included plant material in the traps to satiate your skepticism.
Not a big fan of skepticism, this one.
What will you do if these traps don't work?
They'll work, I assure you. The predatory hype.
Okay.
Yes. What? Typical rookie.
More
Even
cryptid
simply.
talk.
Good question. And I suspect the smart, but I cannot.
Yes, a ghost insect.
I'm expecting it. No, that is very little. Not yet. I know it,
It's clear.
by which I...
What would it be like to grasp and hold onto?
Yes, it's the first I have to... Parthenogenesis. Nature does not concern herself with ethical propositions. I've just...
He seems reluctant to talk about himself.
Yes?
Okay. Wait.
Hello.
She
Can
wants
I
you to
meet
return.
my wife
Come on, Morale.
and leave the trap?
Come on.
Won't let Lena down. Sounds like the cryptozoologist's wife shares a special connection.
Of course it's him. Yes.
Needless to say,
Suffice to say, it's long been our dream to find proof of the Insulindian. No.
he's dead set on this.
Ugh, what if I
I
check the
didn't
traps?
expect you to take such... Yes, indeed. There are 4 in total. One is to the south, on this little peninsula. Another we set in Land's End. To the north, the third is set near the canal, where you should...
That seems like a lot. Do we really have time for this extracurricular venture? I have a feeling the only people foolish enough to spend their time skulking among the reeds are these poor fools.
That's hard. It's made of musk and research chemicals. The pheromone should attract the insect to you, or at least prevent it from bolting at the sight of you. It's quite potent. Will last you about a week.
Alright.
This is
I hope you're not buying this.
It is precious.
Right.
whatever you...
Thank you for your...
If it's more but what if the information is...
Okay, let's just move on. Alright, tiny cages. Logs of... Oh, there's one.
That patch of reeds over there, it's a great place to hide something. Kind of out of the way. Being so close to the water.
Okay.
You don't have a reason to. Nothing. Just a...
Interesting. No boat in the boathouse. Ooh, glasses. Got a lot of stuff.
There's a trap in the reeds at your feet. Looks like the same one you saw Morel's. Behind you, the ruins of a residential building loom over the reeds. They whisper amongst themselves, confidentially. Snowflakes cling to their shivering stems. When this district was booming, the reeds were kept at bay. Nothing obscured the freshly painted facades. Nowhere for drunks and adventurous teenagers to hide. Now only the wind blows. Locusts are crawling around.
Big surprise. Anyway, 1 down, 3 to go. No, you weren't.
A scattering of bullet holes is spread across the cracked wall, reaching from one corner to the...
Hold on, visual calculus. Oh god. Appeared in me. I don't know where that would give us visual calculus.
A scattering of bullet holes is spread across the cracked wall, reaching from one corner.
Meaning the manufacturing and sale of automatic...
Unable to piece together the big picture. The scattering of bullet...
Damn. Ancient paint is peeling off the roof. The sign says Entree interdite. The door is not only barred shut, it's inaccessible. A door, a building, a hiding place. Could the instigator be inside? Curious and curiouser. Okay, go this way. Oh my gosh, why? Why isn't this working? The section of the coast hasn't been used in decades. Maybe this way. Looking back at you from the rust-colored water. You. Oh, okay. Kick drum pulse. The music is coming somewhere on the ice. Before you, a drawbridge. It can only be lowered from the other side. A school of fish huddle around the fence posts and scatter into the dark. Oh, is this the church? Feel the shadow of a very large building fall on you. The sign reads St. Brune, 1147. Dusty pews in the shadows, many seem to be missing. An altar shrouded in dark, or something like that. It's too dark to tell.
Heavy wooden doors, more than twice your height, stand shut in front of you. The rectangular sea-worn ornamentation appears in stark contrast to the padlock, carelessly drilled into the wood. The padlock passes through a staple that's been hastily attached to the wood. Closer inspection reveals that one of the screws is not a screw at all, but a nail. The work has been done recently and is unprofessional, to say the least. Should you want to get through, it might be easier to just pry the whole thing off.
Turn to the lieutenant. This is where Mr. Prybar comes in handy.
Maybe we should circle the building first and look for another way. The building has seen enough mistreatment.
There is a touch of guilt in his voice.
Yes, the pulsing base. A sure sign of...
Oh, fine. Oh, we have to, like, literally go all the way around. Oh. It must have taken a lot of patience to do this.
A shaggy-looking girl in her late teens or early 20s kneels on the ice with an electronic contraption in her hand. Hearing you approach, she looks up.
Oh, hello there.
It's cold out here, but she's not wearing a hat. She must be freezing. Everyone knows drugs make you invulnerable to cold. You bet this one likes to party.
Where's your hat?
Huh?
I said you should have a hat on.
So should you. Real cool.
Waiter, she bats away your questions like flies. She's not intimidated by me.
Like what?
Have you seen a red-haired woman?
No.
Just no?
It's pretty desolate here. I only hear the dogs bark at night and see the shadows move down the coast. Okay.
Now what?
Hello again. Recording, I guess. I think I'm recording cracks in the ice, but there's no way to tell. Not without headphones. I think I just recorded your footsteps too. Not sure how that will sound.
What happened to the headphones?
My boyfriend sold them.
What for?
I don't know, man. Things. Just stuff you need for life.
A lie. They were probably pawned off for something suspicious.
The musicians in the Elysium used them for making music. They loop the stuff, cutting the tapes together. They make music out of cracks in the ice and keys jangling. Crazy sounds like that. It's hard to explain. Anyway, I thought I'd make some too. It's supposed to be, like, a music place anyway. I don't really know what I'm doing. They use synthesizers too. I don't have a synthesizer.
She looks at the recording device, the thing she thought would fill her hours with joy and escape. It's turning out to be an empty fantasy.
Oh.
She feels childish, very useless all of a sudden.
Take this, your call.
No, man, fuck that, I'm cool. I'm sorry I said that. I'm sorry about the fuck.
It's okay.
I'm gonna give her the hat.
Thanks.
You said it's supposed to be a music place. What is?
That? The boys think it could be a place, like the Elysium or something. Stupid. It's really not gonna be a Elysium, that's for sure.
The boys.
Yeah. Andre and the guys, they're inside, in the tent.
And why is that?
And why are you freezing out here and the boys are inside?
They got too much stuff crammed in there. No room.
Stuff like what?
Music stuff, mostly. Like this tape recorder, but bigger. And there's piles of it.
You mean like the headphones your boyfriend sold?
Yep. They were pretty. I'm sorry we sold those.
Why not just leave some of it outside so you don't have to freeze?
That stuff is more expensive than I am. More expensive than any of us, really. Doesn't matter. I can take the cold.
Okay.
Go ahead.
The device is still warm from her touch and heavy as a brick from the batteries inside. The company logo, Omicron, adorns its yellow plastic cover. Inside, the tape is rolling. The girl looks at the device in your hands.
I'm sorry you have to sit here on the ice feeling miserable at your age, or at any age, in this weather, waiting for it to get dark.
She looks you in the eye, her pupils wide, surrounded by a ridiculous amount of makeup.
The people who built this world intended it to be better for you, but they failed. It is easier to live in their failure with this by your side.
The wind howls. She remains silent. It's real. Tell her.
It is not a childish fantasy. It can be a real weapon against what's coming for you now.
What is?
The dark.
I know. I'll stick to it.
There is little you can do to help her now. But given the chance, you feel like you should. There is something about her. A weightiness. Something changes between you two. She looks at you differently now. As a...
So thanks, I guess, for the psych session. Maybe I can return it. What's been eating you, officer?
Eating me?
Come on, I can tell. But, okay. Be a boyadero about it if you want to.
I guess there is something.
What is it?
Plight of the working class.
Oh. Really? Wow. Social justice really matters that much to you? That's commendable. It really had you shaken up there. Are you sure that's it, though?
Probably not.
No. It sounds like you just got chick issues. Well, think about... Anyway, was there something else?
Your name?
A cell.
Her hair is dyed
A
black,
cell.
with dark roots showing. There's a coarseness to her features, some masculinity below that tenderness.
And your surname?
Why?
Why indeed?
Okay.
Okay. You seem surprisingly comfortable with being questioned.
Well, it's just questioning, right? You're just questioning me. It's what cops do.
Have you been questioned before?
Once or twice, yeah. I'm sorry I haven't had the Revershaw experience they get east of the river.
East of the river.
Rich people. Rich people are east of the river. Aren't they? I thought that... Maybe you're right. Go ahead. this.
It's the
Actually, just one
device.
wire. A contact mic records the mic. Okay. It's supposed to accept that.
The floor, there will
Elysium.
not in a million years.
No. Not really.
She's trying to get out of a direct lie with semantic trick.
Yeah, you know. That's what I meant. Noid did. Noid put the padlock on the door.
Annoyed.
Yeah, I guess you could say that. To keep more weirdos from getting in. Fucking Martinez. I'm sorry. It's got the worst weirdo. Go ahead.
Okay, that's it for now. What's all this? Trash. A pole screwed into the ice. Keeps the tent erect. Let's see, what the hell?
The tent is just tarpaulin fabric covering a pile of stuff. The flap is open. Inside, 3 young men are listening to some new form of music. It's like nothing you've ever heard. One of them looks at you.
Come on, get in and close the flap behind you. The warm stuff's getting out.
It's safe to assume this is their leader, or at least he thinks he is.
Sorry, we barely have room for one.
You go ahead. I'm too old for this.
I'm actually not, he thinks. I just dislike delinquents.
I'm sure you will feel right at home. I'll keep watch.
Oh, hell yeah. Distilled water. Nasal spray. Speaker.
You see a youngish man bleaching the tips of his hair with a toothbrush. He puts the toothbrush down and extends his hand in greeting.
Hello, I'm Andre. It's a pleasure to meet you.
There is definitely something futuristic about his hair, aggressively so. You get the sense that this is what the future will look like. Imbecilic, yes, should the future ever come, it will look deeply imbecilic, like this guy.
Shake his hand.
His grip is strong, sweaty, and warm. He's trying to project and inspire confidence.
This is my posse, Noid.
The young man with earrings looks at you suspiciously.
Oh my.
And Egghead. Egg!
I mean, I love this guy.
Together with a Settle Burger, who's out there right now, doing some seriously progressive sonic experimentation, we like to think of ourselves as music venue organisers.
How many music venues have you organized?
We have many in the pipeline, officer.
That means they haven't set up a single one yet.
Why are you here?
You see, we've been all over Jamrock North, prospecting for real estate to establish a new venue in.
Also for talent.
Yeah, thank you, Egghead. And while there is no shortage of raw, unfettered talent spinning tapes in Jamrock, we've had rotten luck with the real estate part.
Place is a shithole.
I apologise for my friend Noid's potty mouth. I realise this is not how you speak to a police officer. He has authority issues.
Yeah, this place is pretty bad.
Which brings me to the problem of occupied ecclesiastical property. I bet you've noticed the derelict hive of narcomania on the coast.
An attempt to pander to your perceived conservative sensibilities. No person his age would ever use a word like narcomania with a straight face. Don't fall for it.
Enough histrionics. What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the church. And I'm not exaggerating. Even a place of spiritual refuge can become a magnet for all sorts of dopeheads and burnouts if left unattended.
Dopeheads. Burnouts.
Well, I'm sad to say, that's exactly what happened. Sad because we were just about to put Martinez on the map with one of the maddest dance clubs in Jamrock. Nah, strike that, in Revachol.
Strike that. The word.
Zivers.
And sadder yet, because the dopeheads and burnouts hold up in there are the worst kind.
He leans back a little, watching you with a steady, serious gaze, letting you imagine just how bad those dopeheads and burners really are. Good. This calls for an opinion. You're an expert in those.
Okay, I feel like you may be laying this on a bit thick.
They're spooky.
Spookiness is not a matter for police investigation.
You know, officer, you really should judge that for yourself. But keep in mind, their spookiness is the kind that keeps us from restoring this church into a community centre and a place of spiritual refuge. Also, they don't eat or clean the building. Shit's gonna collapse.
People just want to spin cakes without them spooking it up. Place has bad signs. No one can dance like that.
Thank you, Egghead. So you're gonna look into it, right? It should be a police matter. Getting them out. Whatever spooky stuff they're doing, I'm sure it's not what the Ecclesiastes meant their property for.
Sure.
All right, man.
Andre's obviously very happy you took him seriously. The whole sentence. The boys exchanged giddy looks.
Okay, so Noid put the padlock on the door. Why?
Oh, so you met her?
He's not as glad as he would like you to think. There's concern in his voice.
I did ask Noid to install a measure against more drifters wandering in. It's a temporary fix, just something to contain the situation. I had to do it in an hurry. Not my best work, but it should hold for a while.
I need the key.
Of course. Noid, give the officer the key. All right.
It's as if time has frozen.
Oh,
somewhere.
God.
You think you can sense the key moving in the air. Yeah, this is going to be way cool.
Don't ruin the cool by overdoing it. Raise your hand in front of your face with minimum effort.
Blam! Straight in the
I knew
eye.
it.
Straight in the old eyeball. In a stabbing pain. Tears stream uncontrollably from your right eye.
Ouch, goddamn asshole. What is wrong with you? Can't you say I'm in pain now?
Man, I'm super sorry. That was totally my bad. Got overexcited. Threw him too hard. I'm sorry.
He looks like he's genuinely sorry. He didn't throw them better.
I'm sorry. You almost murdered me. A cop. That's use of lethal force.
I really am sorry, man. Just take this, okay?
Well, looks like there's quite a lot there.
I hope that settles it. Or wait. The key?
He is shifting in his spot, uncomfortably. Still.
We were talking about the padlock, I think.
Sofa wofa.
Not long. Like a week, maybe? I'm super sure they're alive. I mean, come on. I'm at least 90%, maybe 85% sure they're still alive. Okay,
I'm sorry too. I guess it wasn't very hardcore of us to just lock them in like that.
Me too.
Okay.
Sure, man. Tell us what you want to know.
Now
Let's
we're
do it.
rich. Who are the people?
Truth is, I don't really know. None of us do. I don't even know how many there are. All we've seen are glimpses. Yes, there's also the machinery.
This machine is of the deeply mystical variety.
When I first scouted the place, back in February, it was abandoned, empty. Took some time getting the crew together. So about 2 weeks ago, we came here hoping to set the stuff up. Suddenly, there are all these strange machines lying around in there. One of them has wires running into bowls of water. Wires into water. Never seen anything like it.
Andre, tell him about the feeling.
Oh, and it felt like there was something in there with us, watching us from the dark.
Creepy.
No, the other one.
Which other one? I'm not as in tune with my emotions as you are, Egg.
Felt like silence. Awful silence.
For this man, even regular silence is awful enough. But that was something greater.
You haven't physically seen anyone?
Not exactly. We've just seen someone who we think is a woman go in and out of the church. A couple of times. And we felt someone or something eyeing us inside. But that's kinda it.
Did the woman have red hair?
Sure, why not? Yeah, but not really. Brown hair. Old. Heavy, dark side.
Okay.
What Noid said.
Rune is gone. The woman is someone else.
What about the machinery?
You should talk to Noid about that. I just got a distinct burnout and dopehead sign from them. Probably jacked up to some snuff station too. Probably, very likely.
What about the thing watching you?
Like you aren't alone, you know? It wasn't quite
human, if you know what I mean.
Not human, as in a ghost. Do you know what he means?
It was this dark shape climbing upside down along the ceiling, like some kind of crabman.
Huh?
Yeah, you know, the way it was climbing up and around the ceiling, like a crab.
It was stalking a cell, exhibiting ambush behaviour.
Are you sure?
Yeah, totally. I mean, I didn't personally see it. Estelle was alone that time, but I believe her. If she comes out running and says there's a crab in there, there's a crab in there.
You should ask her about it, but be nice. Don't tell her you don't believe in the crab.
The implications of this are too numerous to consider. Proceed with caution. Learn all you can before entering that dark building. There probably is no crab man. Don't let them draw you in with this nonsense.
So how can you be sure they're burnouts and dopeheads if you haven't even seen them?
Well, honestly, I can't, but I am.
This is a below-feeble attempt at avoidance. Basically, he is attempting to weaponize idiocy.
Wow, you can't, but you do. I should add weaponized idiocy to my own repertoire.
Hey now, I'm 70% sure they're substance abusers. Don't let all that technology fool you. Where do you think the drugs come from?
Okay.
Sure. What?
Ecclesiastes.
Oh yeah, that's a meteor and name for the founding party. Thought it'd be...
If you don't know what the founding party is, there might be a way to mask it with minor demagoguery.
Come to think of it, I've never really looked them up, you know. I can't give you a precise... And they have roots in ancient mass society. And they're the custodians of the Pericarnassian Church. Plus, you're right.
The Pericarnassian Church is about love. And Nordic music is about love. I got love for my Pericarnassian posse. Love is the relay out of death. We dance. Love is hardcore.
Unity!
Unity!
Make some noise for my Insulindian posse.
You feel it. The anodes and the cathodes coursing through you. Your big toe starts tapping along to the base, as if testing the waters.
Okay, nod your head.
Feels good.
I guess love can be pretty hardcore.
Oh yeah, it can.
He's coming around. You're getting it.
Alright.
Yeah! Yakokata! The place to be!
He seems ecstatic that you share his vision of Pericarnassian.
Do it for the masses.
I didn't want to say it, but it was pretty lame of you to imply otherwise. Anyway, you got more questions?
The one with the large head is still looking. You feel like you could go for a little disco when, or if, they get this club going. You've got it in you.
As always, we'll be right here. Hi again.
Oh wait,
So,
the 10 full of
yes.
equipment.
What?
What's with all the Nosifed?
The what now? Oh, the old Ultra.
He's like an actor.
I have a major sinus infection, stuffy nose. We all do. Shit's all blasted up. Winter. Can't even breathe.
Okay.
Yes. What?
So you brought your own water?
Yeah. Good to have, bitch to carry. When I first scouted the place, I did some reconnaissance. I'm not sure the church even has running water.
And it's distilled.
Oh, it's the one they sell at the fuel station.
It's like he's lying to you, my liege. He nods enthusiastically, no doubt a little relieved.
As
Logic.
always,
How high can I get my logic? What is it at now? +1. +3, baby. Ooh. +4, baby. I think it was +2. And what about 6? Oh, I could level up the logic. No, we don't use drugs. Let's try it
So
now.
you had a talk with... It's good
Not you.
Hi again. So, how
Yeah.
are things going?
A number
Hey.
of things don't add up. Let's take a look. How about gather around, kids?
Okay, kids, now gather around.
The young speed freak puts down a busted capacitor and looks at you. The one with the large head seems very enthusiastic about whatever you have planned. Their would-be leader is less amused.
Sometime in the past, I'm not sure where and how, I fell sick and became the shadow you see now, but before that, I have reason to believe I was a police detective.
But you still are.
Thank you for your kind words, but everyone in here sees I'm a disgrace to the uniform.
What happened?
Disco.
I've been trying to say we need the next step in dance music to happen fast.
Shut it.
What? I have.
The young speed, he senses something is wrong.
I have no idea how you arrived at that conclusion, but it's wrong. Look, we even have speakers.
One speaker. They have one speaker.
You have no headphones. Wouldn't Estelle need her headphones to spin tape?
What do you know about spinning tape? Nothing.
I know you pawned them.
I'm sorry, but there is no lab equipment and no drug ingredients.
And of all cellular-based life, what's your point, Lawbringer?
No shit. That's... Come on, that's...
Punishable by some summary execution.
I meant to say, not true.
So what are we gonna do with you?
What do you mean, do?
There's resignation in his voice. He's almost ready to drop the act. It wouldn't take a lot of pushing. The optimal way to go about this would be indifference. It begins by you telling him you don't care about any of this.
Really?
Or else?
He thinks for a moment, then opens his mouth, but closes it again. Then finally raises his hands.
Things are just way too hard for an entrepreneur in this city. It's not like we're not going to turn the church into the wickedest club in East Reversholt.
Because we are. We totally are.
We just got to turn it into a speed lab first.
You know, to get our foot in the door.
And why do you need me?
Like I told you, spooky arseholes moved in while I was getting all this stuff together. A month ago, the place was empty, and now it's all spooked up.
They're not really spooky, are they?
No, man. They're spooky, all right. It's just that they would also probably call the police if we started cooking speed in there.
But the sign was way off too. I couldn't feel the love at all.
So, what now?
This is it. Judgment time.
I'll have to look into the spookier situation.
We can continue on an amiable path, right? No more misunderstandings, no more lies. As always, we'll be right...
Yeah, I'm gonna talk to everyone else later. I'd like to... This is someone's home away from home, just like yours.
A pain barely holding. The pain falls into the icy snow with a soft thunk.
Thunk. Okay, I want to go head back to the whirling. To see if we can karaoke. That's all I freaking want to do today is karaoke. Oh my god, I can't get that thought. I'm sorry, I really can't. Holy moly. It's really getting dark. There it is. Oh, we can tell Lena that I lost her pen. And lost her pen, found her husband. Let's get this all open. Oh, nice. Jamrock Biker Cop Sunnies. That's cute. I forget you could like open stuff that's locked with like your tools. Derpy. Okay. What do you have? Maybe I will buy something from you now that I got money. Yeah, that's over here.
There are...
Don't be shy.
Save the economy. That sounds off. You find your hands deep.
Economical, but also trendy. Look firsthand. What?
Something cold grazes your hand. Practical.
Good choice, officer. Mega sporty. And it's only $4.50 for you, sir. Gotta prepare for spring.
Yeah, I'll buy it.
Shine on these sunglasses.
Yeah,
A
I'll
man
buy
who
it.
knows his style.
Got money now.
You see two...
I can see you with taste for luxury, officer.
A pair.
Those...
Only Found
50?
Ultra. We're the future. You remember the slogan from some magazine?
No. That I will not do. Alright, let me change our clothes before because we're gonna be doing something crazy. Roll these glasses down. Here's so many glasses. Okay. So many glasses and gloves. Jacket. Shirt. Pants. Shoes. Gloves. Glasses. Hats. Got it. Okay. Yeah, I definitely want him to wear the mesh top. I definitely want him to wear the Disco blazer, yeah. Get that necktie off. Composure. Yeah, you're good. I think we look great. We look great to go sing disco or go sing karaoke. And it's not even a disco song, it's a really sad song. See, everyone's here now. See, the lights are on. It's gonna be great.
Oh, hello, dear.
I found hubby.
He's fine.
Oh, but I am...
You haven't, however. There are dangers out there.
Can I help you? What is this thing? Cool. Okay. I was really hoping not to think about the cock carousel any longer because it made me feel like shit. But this is a competent piece of taxidermy. I can fix it to the plaque and have a new bird in the establishment, I guess. So, I don't know. Thank you. I'm gonna go with thank you.
People just don't know how to accept gifts.
I feel good about our work here today.
It's not actually about that. But
I need to sing
No,
karaoke.
you don't. It's not happening.
Yes, I do.
he tries not to look at you. It's dangerous to acknowledge the karaoke now.
This is my way of apologizing for the trouble.
By causing more trouble, I think we're good.
help me.
The Whirling's not a charity or a musical therapy clinic. It's a commercial establishment.
Why do you have a PA system?
It's for the... It's for no one. It's a prop. I'm not letting anyone use it after the great karaoke catastrophe of 44.
What happened in 44?
A lot of people got killed because some arsehole wanted to sing karaoke.
Come on.
Okay, yes, it's for some clients. Ha! Well, we don't have any tapes. They all got stolen.
I found one.
The man in the vest and the violet shirt stares at the tape you've just given him. He begins to frown. Hard. This is the look of a man who's defeated. He knows he's out of excuses.
Fine, fine. Climb on that stage and do your thing. Just get out of my hair. I'll plug it in for you. Damn this karaoke machine.
I'm having it uninstalled, he mumbles to himself.
Let's fucking go.
Time to do the damage.
Alright, we're looking fresh. Let me make sure. Oh, we should wear some glasses. Let's wear some cool glasses. None of these are good. That's good. Let me make sure I'm recording here. I am. Okay. Let's go. Let's quick save too. Okay, ready, Kim? Watch.
The stage is all set up for your performance.
Let's go.
Feels silent. You can hear the pellets creak under your feet.
So, are you ready for your thing now? Let me know when I should turn on the karaoke carousel.
Oh, we need drama, don't we? Okay. Oh, we look so stupid, but that's okay.
The stage is...
So, are you ready for your thing now?
The air is thick with anticipation. Someone dims the lights as the music starts. Okay, here we go.
I would often go there to the tiny church there. The smallest church in Saint-Saëns. Though it once was larger. How the realm may rest there. Down through the mist there. Toward the Seven Sisters. Toward those pale cliffs there. I would often stay there. In that tiny yard there. I have been so glad here. Looking forward to the past here. But now, you are all alone. None of this matters. No, none of this matters at all.
Beautiful. Beautiful, Harry. Beautiful. That was gorgeous.
A lazy applause fills the room. You feel your
Bravo!
as awareness of your body returns to you.
I'd like to dedicate this song to my partner, Kim Kitsuragi.
The lieutenant doesn't say anything, but gives you a quick smile before turning away. He's incapable of blushing, but if he weren't, he'd blush.
We gotta screenshot that one, boys. Oh, hold on. He'd blush. He'd blush.
Good, good. Are we ready? I want to unplug the microphone now.
Bring back pining. Bring
Last
back
words.
yearning. Thank you, Martinez. Was that good? What'd you think?
Yes?
Oh. Logic. Hold on, babes. That was awesome. We did a really good job.
Yes?
Why did the 41st send me?
Look at you. It's because you're a failure. They sent you to Slight, Precinct 57.
That can't be right.
Just think about it for a second. You're a raging alcoholic who showed up 3 days late wearing piss-stained disco garb. You weren't sent here to win.
I've considered it. It would be immensely ugly of them, not to mention unprofessional. But I also think it's somewhat unlikely.
And why is that?
I checked the records. This jurisdiction dispute, who polices Martinez, reaches back to the 30s. It's as old as my station. And all this time we can't decide who gets Martinez? I think, yes, both stations prefer a win.
So you are their finest.
I am the finest of nothing. Safe? So no.
Okay.
He's right. There are...
Ugh. I feel like I have, like, hair or something in my mouth. I don't like it.
You look like shit. And I don't mean that as a metaphor.
You look like shit.
Wow. You seem stable. Now what do you want?
Okay, so this... Don't even try to win him over.
There's something strange about this guy.
You know what it is. It's like the two of you know
Oh, I definitely...
another life.
Yes. To what station do you think you would belong in this alternate and totally fictional reality? Okay. That's plausible. That's entirely... Somewhere good.
Kim, who is this guy?
I'm not getting involved in this.
Oh.
It's not my style, he thinks, glancing at the man in sunglasses and the woman beside him. Oh boy, them.
Okay.
Do you have a crime to solve?
Oh, no. You see, I enjoy watching other better cops solve crimes. And let me tell you, it's been quite a privilege seeing you work.
This isn't helping.
So what about what would our relationship be in this alternate universe?
Let's be crazy. Let's say you and I are partners. How's that for a thought experiment?
Kim's cooler than you.
I'm sure he's fucking flattered. But Kim is not part of this thought experiment. In this one, we are partners.
The lieutenant is silent.
Like partners in crime, or...
No, because in this thought experiment, we are police officers in a police team.
Come on, stop it.
Alright.
Neither.
It's a mere second. But if...
About what? You don't look like a cop. You know what you look like?
Like a sack of shit.
Exactly.
He didn't answer your question.
Now, will you answer some questions for me?
No,
Why not?
because it's not my job. Why don't you go and fucking do yours and solve this damn hanging? Actually, I don't want to hear you say things.
Come on, Jean.
Okay, say things.
Hear that? Suddenly, out of nowhere, case-related things start popping up in your head.
So, do you know who hanged him?
Well, maybe tell
I
me
don't
this.
know.
It's like you felt it would be intellectually stiff. Who knows why we do the things we do?
Oh my god, there's more. Watch out for yourself, loser.
Call me a loser. Fuck you, bitch.
Okay, the man with the sunglasses and his hypothetical Station 41. Weird, right?
Super weird.
There's something missing here. Something you can't put our finger on. You know what? Just ask him. I know it sounds crazy, and you'll probably get laughed at. But still.
We're from the same station.
Yes.
Duh.
Again?
He might be wearing a disguise.
I'm going to say no. Okay.
Jean.
Okay, I was clearly wrong.
Yes,
As if waiting for some kind of reaction.
Why is he weird?
Hi again, gendarme.
Composure. Never
Bye-bye,
gonna happen.
gendarme.
Okay, how are we gonna, like, pass some time before we see, Old Fish Market. So we gotta head back there. Oh boy. This. I think that's it. Close. Why can't I? What is these button even? I don't even know. Honestly. Oh, I did it again. I don't know. Talk to little old lady.
Our tenant, the policeman. I hope the waves don't keep just a visit.
The place is so pornographic.
The lack of...
It's cold.
Riddle.
Oh, maybe it will be over there.
Between.
And off now the goodwill ran out. Here for you? Well, and then there, Lilia, I'm sure you did.
She nods.
What more do you want to? Yes.
Okay, I was just trying to pass some time. this where it is? Yeah. Okay, yeah, let's fuck around with this and see how many numbers we can call.
You pick up the handset. There's a tone. The machine is calling, calling, calling. Still.
Stop calling me, man. I'll get you your money, alright? I just need till tonight. Let me work. Check this. Hey!
Disconnect.
Oh.
Calling.
I'm tired. If I could go just 1 month without writing, no, 2 months, I could regenerate my brain. Fucking liberalism.
The man disappears with a sigh. You do not hear the customary disc. Seems like it did not have time to swallow the coin. Lucky you. The call went too fast for the payphone to reach.
Oh, now I need interfacing. Let's see. That's it, really.
There's still some unused change in there. The machine waits for a number to be dialed. You close your eyes and put your index finger on the rotary dial. Then pull down on the number. Then move one up and repeat the motion twice. Strange. This is not how you started before.
What?
You dialed 001 41411. Yes. 451. An ultra-long distance call. Calling. The saddest calling the handset starts slipping from your sweaty palm. Your breathing is heavy. The lieutenant is too far away to hit. Calling. Then the ocean breaks.
Hello?
Uh-oh. What did we do? Hello? All right.
Who is this? No. It's you, isn't it? That's you.
Who is this?
Dora. Who is this? The connection is bad.
Dora. The name feels like a gift. A gift that was meant for you.
What? Oh no. Is that you?
This is too much. You need to receive.
Oh no, not this. You're not a revolutionary, Harry. You're drunk.
You only have 2, maybe 3 things left to say before the change runs out.
I'm not drunk or high, I'm just hurt.
Oh God. Do you know what time it is? It's so late here. It's 4 o'clock, Harry. I need to wake up in 2 hours.
Where are you? It sounds like you sound like you're in another world.
I'm in Morova, sleeping.
Where are you going in 2 hours?
To work.
Where?
The academy, where I work.
Sounds better than my job.
No response, only a sigh. The connection crackles like burning paper.
What do you want to talk about that we haven't talked about already?
This is bad. You feel your right hand on the handset cramping up with pain.
I'm going to have a heart attack.
Oh no, please stop. Please, let's just hang up.
I'm doing a case.
She does not answer anymore.
I'm gonna solve it.
Harry.
Disconnect tone. The machine ran out of money.
That was sad. That was more sad than I was hoping.
Run to the church, home, anywhere but here. Anything but calling her again.
Damn. Okay, well, let's read something really quick.
The face of comrade, but only so please, if you value...
What do you...
You flip back to the front of the magazine. Unsurprised, you skip. Finally, there's a brief one of the You flip back to the front of...
What other magazine do we have? Do we have anything else? No.
The face of King Freezer. This section, you all face it. You flip back to the front. It takes a... Why? It is... As you leave, the main feature though. This so... That's certain. You think, instead, where to eat. So, all of it. Based oddly in... There's no... Have you ever... More than that. They're like... And that precise... At the end, sure, it's the stilted language and... The magazine stares back at you defiantly. It's pretty sure you just don't get it.
I can imagine. If I had to...
You flip back to the front of the magazine. Comrade, but only 4 issues. So please, if you flip back to the front of the magazine. This... You face it. You flip back to the front. It takes a... Why? It if... As you leave... The main feature, though, is a long essay titled This So That Certainly. You think, instead, where to even... So, all of it, basically. And that at the end of the day, it's the destruction. Sure, youth. It's the stilted language. The magazine stares back at you.
I can imagine. If I had...
You flip back to...
Alright, we should be able to find... whoever it is that we need to find. These are the fish stalls, right?
Yes?
Old Fish Market. Walk past the fishing village until you see the boardwalk. That's where we are now. So here's the old fishing village. Let me see if I have to like reset something or...
It's getting cold this late in the night.
No, we need to go see her. Okay, that's so weird. So walk past the fishing village until you see a boardwalk. There's a boardwalk, technically. And here's like the actual boardwalk. they're gone. What the fuck? What?
Put your hands where I can see them.
I've never seen this in my whole life. What the fuck is this?
Show me your hands. This is the pigs. Show me your hands. Right now!
Scavenged, battery-powered police lights protrude from her back. The flickering light show reveals a gun in her shaking hand.
Madame, please drop the firearm immediately.
Failure to comply. Suspect is displaying aggression. Officer, under duress! Officer, under duress! I am the police. Don't move. Don't move. Hands on your head. Suspect is armed and dangerous.
Calm down.
Lateral vascular neck restraint. Carotid sleeper. Carotid sleeper. Critically reducing blood from passing through the neck of the suspect.
Be careful, detective. Don't do anything that might set her off.
You have to go for the gun sooner or later. Perhaps you can learn crucial facts before you do.
It's a goddamn police shitbag. Cut the pavement.
She thinks she's a police officer. Try treating her like a police officer. A lower-ranking police officer.
What? Sir?
In this moment of hesitation, she almost doesn't seem disturbed, but like someone suddenly wakened from a deep sleep.
Patrol officer, I have to sign you up for a disciplinary hearing.
Easy. Press her too hard and shit.
With a swift, poorly coordinated move, the woman slams the megaphone against her lips and teeth.
Damn.
A trickle of blood runs down her chin. She doesn't notice it.
Officer compromise. Unlawful impersonation. Pigs en route. Engage your will.
Okay. She's actually more agitated now. My bad.
Okay, we can solve this peacefully.
Officer in need of assistance. Suspect.
Oh my
Ma'am,
god.
please. We want to help you, but you need to lower that weapon.
Let's just talk.
Disturbance reported.
What happened? Loneliness. Again, a neurodegenerative disease.
Tell us what's wrong.
The woman looks at you, but through you, like you don't exist. Her eyes gleam feverishly, and the rotating police beacon lights reveal deep scratch marks on her cheeks.
Oh god.
This is the police. Unlawful engagement. Hands on the ground. Scumbag.
So this is what the weather's like on the other end of a cop's gun.
Fascinating. See? This is what happens when we are not around. We can't leave. A delirious civilian is pointing firearm at us. You're...
Back up. Back up. Back up. Status unconfirmed. No. No. I thought Mr. Moran. Gareth.
There's a scenario unfolding in her head right.
What's the situation, officer?
Law enforcement compromised. Impersonating a police officer.
Does she not believe you two are actually police officers?
License and registration. License and
It's not a code, just disjointed words.
Oh boy, let's try it.
She's frantic,
Fuck.
confused, teetering under all that gear. There's an opening if you just move fast enough. If not, the lieutenant's got her in his sights.
Alright.
Suicide by cop. Split second decision. Eat lead, scumbag.
Oh my god.
For a moment there.
I was 80% sure the gun is empty, and still the instinct almost took over.
What is this?
Oh, thank god.
This isn't police issue. Police weapons have bullets. This isn't real. Police guns always have bullets.
Oh.
What is this? Why did you
She looks devastated. Grab the gun. Right.
No one ever cares anymore. Why would they treat me like this?
This limbed and headed machine of pain and undignified suffering is grinding to a halt. Tired of walking the desert, it doesn't want to feel or think anymore.
Poor woman. We need to figure out what to do with her now.
Nobody's ever around. Nobody ever comes to visit me.
Should we just arrest her?
I don't think there's any need for that. In her current state, and without the gun, she isn't really a threat to anyone. We could let Titus know. This is a perfect problem for the local peacekeepers to handle. They might even know her family.
Yeah.
Then we can ask him once we get back to the whirling. But we have to hurry, because it's late, and they might have already gone home. But I think we're done here for now.
Please, leave the radio on.
Reflex to what? Being left alone. She stands motionless. Just a heap of clothes and fleshes now. Maybe if you search her once more. The woman is one of those things a police cap. She doesn't even flinch.
Oh, is that yours?
It's hard to say. It's the lieutenant nods. The old woman doesn't react to your touch.
That's really sad. Damn. Well, let's go see old Titus, see if he's there. And then we'll check out the church tomorrow. I think I'm gonna be done for the day soon. I'm sorry it wasn't very entertaining. I kind of just trucked along, I don't know. It's one of those days. That was really depressing. I've never encountered her. I don't think I ever got my gun back for some reason. I think I just kind of like sped through. I don't know what my issue was in the last couple playthroughs. Like I don't know. Oh, good, you're still here. I need your help.
The Coppernado is back. What do you want?
Always a pleasure. Catatonic lady.
What's that, Copper? You want us to help little old ladies now?
You're local law enforcement, aren't you? Helping troubled civilians should fall under your jurisdiction.
Yeah. We'll send someone out. Good. Wait. It's the pigs, isn't it?
Yeah.
God. Poor lady. Don't worry. We'll handle things. I think she got some family to her wrong or something. Bastards left her alone when she got sick. We've been getting complaints.
Hey, wasn't Everard's B team looking for her the other day? They said something about her, I don't know, finding something?
Yeah, I think you're right, Gene. Do you have something of yours, Pig?
Whatever you do, do not admit to these.
No.
No? Well, whatever then.
No. They totally...
I don't remember. Let me know if you figure it out back there. Now, anything else we can help you with?
Where'd she get all their cop gear?
Dunno. She lives by the water.
police paraphernalia doesn't just...
Station 41. A man carrying...
No problem.
Sure enough, we're the real heroes on these streets.
Yeah.
Wouldn't want to beat up his grandma.
This is what happened.
Let them come.
You heard.
Yeah. Blah, blah, blah.
Well, oil more than a chin. Big fucking... What do you mean? Okay.
I mean... You got this?
Goddamn right we do.
Fuck yeah, we...
Yeah, we got reserves.
This guy will be the first one to bail.
Yeah? What? The what? What?
You we were talking...
This guy...
There he is.
It feels like he'll get...
Friday afternoon.
Ooh, he growled at me. Bye. Alright, I think I'm calling it a night day. Let's go back to my shack. Shicky shack, let's go back. And I'll leave the skill point for myself for tomorrow. Wait, what is this? Scroll between the thighs of a page 3 girl, L'Orange de Disco. Oh.
A familiar apparatus lies. The reeds, the constant. This trap.
Another empty trap. Always up for a good jog. Otherwise...
Alright, Kim. Thanks for walking me home. Oh gosh, I keep forgetting where to go. Wait, no, that is the right way to go, right? Up here, and then we go up here. Yeah, I guess. It's a weird way to go, but it you know, we got there. Ah. Nice. Alright, bedtime for us.
It's getting cold.
Good night.
Good night, officer. We'll meet in front of the shack in the morning.
Kitty pie.
An old mirror.
Should I shave?
On the table, you see a bowl of water, a rough soap, and next, the water reflects. A fresh start looms ahead.
Hand-eye coordination. Do I have anything for that? Oh, I do. Alright, yeah, shave.
On the table, you see a bowl of water. Like an artist with a brush or a master swordsman, you use the small mirror and the straight razor with some soap to remove all that unkempt hair from below the nose line. The sharp blade chafes against your skin, reducing a scratching sound. The surface underneath the beard feels tender, the air brushing against it chilly. They feel so smooth, surprisingly so. A feeling of freshness overcomes you, as if you just came from a cold bath.
We look so much worse. Look at us.
The water reflects back a vague image of your clean-shaven face. Despite the almost, your face, such as it is, a regular human face, sans expression. An old mirror hanger.
Alright, time for sleepies.
The bed is comforting.
Let's see if we actually sleep.
Across the room, the heating system hums its soft lullaby. The mattress feels soft and sheets warm. It only takes you moments for the world to fall away.
Thoughts, baby. A million little lights in the dark. You're one fine instrument, brother. All those faces and all those names. All that laughter and screaming and scheming around. Every corner and every street.
Recorded in you. Forever. On Faraday.
Am I dreaming?
No. You're spinning tapes at the discotheque. The great unceasing disco of the mind. On and
Behold.
it's the world, Harry boy. And you can never forget this shit.
All stop.
You're the...
Reading your awful letters.
You for the working class, for the greater good.
Solving your little crossword puzzles. Doing your tasks. Crossing names off lists. Then...
He's got no idea what...
Beep, beep, beep.
Do it for the wind. Do it for the picture puzzle.
Oh my god. It's too much going on.
Good. You're up. Listen, there's something that's been bothering you for a few days now.
What?
It's a suspicion, or an earth-shattering deduction. Every day, things seem to spin more and more wildly. You've got to find out who bears la responsabilité. Whoa, whoa, whoa. This, like a committee, there's always swift, decisive. Don't run away from it now. Only your half together. You'll be able to discover who has la responsabilité. Good luck.
Sure. Okay, saving game. Thanks for tuning in. We'll do more tomorrow. It was fun. Sorry, I'm a little down. I'll be back tomorrow. Hopefully feeling better. Oh, I don't even have a thing up yet. What is going on?